Hello, guys. So this is Nneamaka, CEO of 50 Confectionaries, and you're listening to the Uncensored Podcast. So, on today's episode, we spoke about business. We spoke about ladies that try to milk guys for money. Like we spoke about a
Move.
lot. Like, my dear. Please, this podcast is really fun and really crazy. So make sure you listen. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uncensored, the Unfiltered Truths podcast starts right about now. Hi, guys. Hello. This is me. Okay, wow. Welcome to another beautiful episode on the Uncensored podcast. And I know that this year I said I was going to be consistent, but I'm trying. I mean, this is what, April, and this is the, I think, second episode. Okay, I'm not trying that much, but I'm trying, yeah. So, like you heard, I have my very first guest of the year. Woo! Today with me in the studio of my room, I have my beautiful best friend
Per.
that has other best friends cheating on me,
It's a lie.
Nneamaka, aka Swifty Confectionaries,
You know it.
aka Nwa. Gebi Sizi again.
Achina.
Nwachina, aka chop my money, leave no change, aka CE. Have I said Swifty Confectionaries?
Yes.
Swifty, what's that one that they do when they are cooking food?
Swift caterers.
Swift Caterers. My girl is a serial entrepreneur. Okay, so introduce yourself.
Okay. Hello, guys.
Which kind of voice is this? Hello, guys. So yeah, introduce yourself. How do we meet? And what have you been about?
Yes, how did we meet? You not tell me all this was before.
Turkey.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So my name is Nneamaka Ezenwaka. Yes. Or most people know me as Swifty of Swifty Confectionaries. I own a baking business. I'm shy.
Don't be modest about it.
Okay, so yes, I own a baking business. I also have a mini catering business called Swift Caterers. Then I also have a startup business, Swift Luxury Events. Yes, it's basically where we plan intimate events, birthday parties, little like minimalist weddings, garden birthdays, just very little but very beautiful and creative events. Yes, we do that. And then we also sell flowers, like flower bouquets, and we do balloon decorations. This girl, you get out.
My
So
girl
we do all of this. So yeah, it's still like
the full
a startup
package.
business anyway, but
I said don't be modest.
just don't worry. When we're out there, you definitely hear more about us.
That's so amazing. That's beautiful. Nneamaka is such a business person, and I am very proud of her, to say the least. I know I tell her all the time,
Do you? Oh yes, you do.
But like when she was saying all these things that she used to say, I'm just like, that's my girl. Okay, I don't stand nonsense. So me and Nneamaka, we went to secondary school together.
Yes.
She didn't tell you that one.
Oh yes, we did.
In SS1 we became very close. We were like 5 and 6. I don't even know how, because we were in school from JS1 to SS3, but on SS1 was when we became very close. And then we practically used to do everything together. One of my core memories was during that time we used to do holiday lessons. I used to stay at for those that live in Enugu, I used to stay at New Heaven while you stay in Faces Transeku. We enter the same bus, obviously, but like I will pass my bus stop and go all the way to Faces so that we can enter the mall just to buy. That time KFC's ice cream was how much again?
500.
Was 500. We'll buy one. We'll now be sharing it in the mall.
Oh,
Then she will not leave me because after that she just enter Keke and go to house. Then I'll not have to go back again.
It's still the same thing. You will still enter bus. Me, I'll still enter keke.
No.
It's not as if you try.
I was going back. You were going front.
But at the end of the day, we ended up in the same place in life, right?
Bro, but yeah. Yeah, so we've been close ever since then, and we have a lot of memories. Some so embarrassing I can't say on this podcast.
Some so touching,
Like
I
which one?
can. Eh? Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, really, she really helped me like become the woman that I am.
Which woman? I beg.
I'm actually serious. Like
I told when.
Onye helped me a lot, but she doesn't even know it.
Aww.
Cause my junior secondary, I had like serious self-esteem issues. Like
Yeah.
it was very bad. Like I always felt like I was less. I always wanted to prove myself to every other person, and then if at the end of the day, maybe they'll be like, this girl, you're not part of us. Shoo, go out, and I'll go and stay one place and be crying. So that was actually what brought us together. One day she found me crying. She was not asking me.
I
You don't
actually
know?
don't remember.
Yes, I was crying. Then she now came. She was like, why are you crying? This we're not close. Just used to say, how are you? How are you? Because me, I was like friendly to everybody. So she was like, why are you crying? I told her that I feel so left out. So I was talking with these girls that I can't name. I can't really mention their names. So so I was talking with these girls, and then they sent me out. Like they were saying things like in code, and I felt like I used to hang out with them, and
Yeah.
you get. So I was like, what happened? What happened? They were like, I beg. They now turned and
They're
like,
so mean. Like girls
yeah.
were so mean in
So
secondary
they
school.
just like backed me, and then they were saying their thing in secret. I felt so bad. I ran into a classroom and started crying. So that was how Oyena found me. Then asked me like, what's, and I explained everything to her. She was like, don't mind them. Like, don't ever feel left out again. I'll be your friend. I'll always be here for you. And
Oh,
then
I don't
she
remember.
won't remember now. It was
Oh my
years
god.
ago. So yeah. So that was basically it. And Oye has always been very outspoken. So she was like, see her as this bold person that doesn't really care about what anybody says or what anybody thinks. So yeah, obviously when we stay hanging out together, it's still rubbing off on me a bit. I tried not to care about what people said about me or how they treated me. It's just started to just be my own person. And yeah, this
This is
is
such
me.
a this is such a shocking revelation. And I feel like
You are a very foolish person because I've told you this thing like 3 times. You don't used to remember. It's only cephalopril, cephidin that you
wait,
know.
hold up. And it makes so much sense because I think that I really from the beginning I hated bullies, and I don't like it when people don't give themselves enough credit for the things that they do. And the thing is so evident because right now when I was saying to do it yourself, I was making sure that you're not being modest about it, because you have really come a very long way. You have. And I tell you every opportunity I get. So even if I don't remember the story, it sounds like a very classic Onyinye.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, would you look at that? I didn't know that this podcast would take this turn. So you guys see, I'm a good person, okay?
Sometimes you try.
Yeah, so when it was time to fill then something like not beg this girl to put ENN. She said, no, that she will not go to ENN. So that's why people have probably never heard of her like that, because after secondary school, she went to Unizik, which is in Anambra.
Greatest Bobo. Yeah.
Okay.
I try.
And I went to UNM, which is in Nsukka. So we are doing long distance relationship for a very long time.
Yeah, we almost broke up for no reason at all.
No, you are the one that would have broken us up. But let's not go there because
You were being petty.
I was not being petty.
You-
Do you want to go there?
Let's
Do you want to go
let
there?
the sleepy dogs lie.
Uh-huh. I was her girlfriend that will leave school and enter bus and go and see my man. That's the kind of girlfriend I was, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, you were.
Anyway. So I don't know. Fast forward, we've just been very, very intentional about our relationship. Not so much, but I know that she's someone that's very, very close to me. She's dear to my heart, and I wouldn't trade our friendship for anything in the world. I didn't want this podcast is getting too mushy, But yeah, that's just like a backstory. So she's my, beautiful of ride or die. Her mom is in love with me. Her mom is probably in love with all her friends. Her mom is that kind of person. But for the fact that her mom knows me,
everybody I'm in love with.
I'm telling you.
If I should tell her, mommy, this person, she's like, I told come be free and Abemo also. Translation: don't come to my house again.
Anyway, yeah, so that's it for like a little backstory. So I just want to ask you like some questions because Nneamaka is somebody that is very, very business minded, and she inspires me because I'm not really. If I say I'm not a business person, she feel deck me because she believes that everybody's supposed to be doing business, you
I
know.
mean, why not?
So right from time, I remember that time when we were in secondary school, SS3, Swifty Confectionery just started baking then. So
Which
she will
one is
bake.
actually okay? Yes, the baking, but as at JS3, I was bringing Okirika clothes to school. I don't know if you knew me then.
Are you okay, this girl?
I'm telling you,
Why you bring your kika
they
close to school
seized
in
it that
JS3?
time. This woman, hey,
Why would they seize it?
what's the name of that woman? Oh, that was he head of you that time? That is fair. She's downstairs.
Amafili.
Yes, this woman came and seized all the clothes in my bag.
But why won't she seize it? Why you selling Okrika clothes? I think I remember.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like right from time, it's meant for this for for them to burn this girl with container in her hand as she was coming out. But yeah, Nneamaka has been very, very business oriented right from time. And the earliest I remember you starting Swifty Confectionaries was when we were in SS3. We used to stay at the back then. Nneamaka will bake cake. Bake cake in quoted marks. Sometimes she forget to put flour. Sometimes forget to put
It
sugar.
happened just once.
Sometimes forget to put butter. And I remember that most of the time the cake will burn. We used to call her burner girl that time. The cake will burn and then she will now bring the bits and pieces and put it in waterproof and come and share for us
But
backbenchers.
you still eat.
I see because it was sweet and I was always looking forward to that her
Exactly.
scatter cake.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was the earliest I remember. But now Nneamaka bakes wedding. She bakes any kind of. If you want one where the man is doing some assaulting in the monkey shadow, she can do it for you. You know. So I don't like to briefly talk about like when did this whole business thing start? Like when did you feel the need to do something to feel a need and to get money out of it? When did it start?
Okay, so I think basically I stepped baking um to make money in 2017. 2017. I mean 2016 I was baking what I thought I was baking because God knows that I can't even give my enemy that thing right now.
Because you were so passionate about it. I was like,
Yeah,
"Well,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
I mean,
If
they
you
were
if you want
they were
to."
not horrible though, cause I was actually selling, but I had just one customer, my friend, and
Yeah.
and it wasn't like I was selling to him. Or he'd be like, no, can let me buy things now, so you make chocolate cake for me. So he would just
Oh.
like buy the things and then I'll bake it for him. Not the one that's like,
Yeah.
okay, this is the particular price. No, it was till 2017 that I decided that okay, I should start baking and selling because this is actually a lucrative business. So
Yeah,
that
even
was how I
before the
started
baking. I'm saying like when did you start wanting to do business?
wanting to do business. I
Yeah.
can't.
You
I
can't
can't
remember
say because it
because
has. I feel like it has just been there.
yeah.
Because at that
Anambra.
2016,
Anambra
I'm telling you,
babes. They know they
yes, I
play.
think this whole thing they say about business being inbuilt,
Yeah.
yeah, for other people, I think it's true. But
Nah, this
for
girl
me,
is
it
crazy
is.
when it comes to
It is because
Kai.
I know as at that 2016, before I even started thinking about baking professionally,
Yeah.
I was I was selling skincare products.
I remember
I'm telling you,
Oriflame Nneamaka.
Oriflame.
Hey, we
I
know
was
hear what that
I'm
year.
telling you, I was selling skincare products with Oriflame. I was doing manicure and pedicure.
I
I was
remember that
fixing
too.
nails.
It's true,
Yes.
this baby used to fix nails
I
then.
used to fix nails for people and they pay me. Then I started selling perfumes and body sprays as well. I'm waiting for.
It's like it's only ritual you have not done
Yeah, I'm
in this
telling
life.
you. I'm telling you. I started selling body sprays and perfumes. Then at one point, I sold bed sheets, but it was like very brief for like, for like, in fact, just that
Why?
one set I brought. I don't know. It didn't sell.
You didn't sell.
It didn't sell. Maybe because the size of the bed sheet was small. I don't know where my mom brought it from. Sha. I think she went somewhere. Then
And
the
your
bed
mom is like
sheets
that
were
too.
yes,
And she
yes,
always encourages you. Hey.
yeah. My mom is like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was. I think yeah, that's how it started. And I've been passionate. In fact,
Yeah, a passionate
everything,
person.
everything
End it
about
there.
cooking, baking,
Yeah.
I enjoy it. So
Nneamaka is one of the people that you ask them their hobbies. I remember if I bring our yearbook now, our yearbook is here. I can actually stretch and bring it. I ask you
are you
what your hobby is, you
serious?
say is cooking. How can somebody say that their hobby is cooking?
Yes, I mean,
How?
Cooking,
Walk
no,
us through the
but
process.
not like warming food. I don't like warming food.
No, leave warming. Like
No,
actually
I
being
know.
in the
I'm just
kitchen,
saying.
Yodabasi type thing, cooking.
Yes, it's interesting. Imagine
How?
exploring new recipes. Like, knowing that you can just add raw rice and carrot and then do magic and it turn to fried rice or turn to one oriental
Why is
rice and
that
turn to.
exciting?
It's
Because
exciting because it's food. Don't you like food?
I love eating food, but I hate cooking.
Exactly.
Cooking is like a lot of process, so that someone will just the very first. Because I actually
It's
learned how to bake
fun.
cake.
I mean,
Cake is
come
even
on.
the worst self. I learned how to bake cake and decorate cake. There was one time I spent hours baking and doing fondant and everything, and then just for them to just wag the cake like that.
No, they will not wear the cake. They will
I was
not
like,
wear
is
it.
this my blood, sweat, and tears? You
That's
just
it
cut it
now.
like, and that's the thing. So like cooking and baking is such a high effort, low reward because after
No, no, no.
6 hours you'll be hungry again. You know, enter
See, the
kitchen
thing is
and
that
start.
you felt that way because they did not pay you for
They
that cake.
paid me.
Eh.
Yes.
Why you not feel like that?
Because like the stress is not worth the payment at that point, at that time. I think they paid me 8K. And from that 8K, I went to go and buy things I used and do the cake. And it was fondant.
That's
Blue
it.
fondant. I spent the whole night decorating that cake. Anyway, we digress. So when did you now finally decide that okay, is baking, leaving other businesses aside, there is only baking and you focus on baking, catering and all that and all that.
Okay, I think that should be ending of 2018. Yeah, either ending of 2018 or early 2019. So I was still doing all my businesses, dragging everything along. Like at a point, people in school knew me by different names. Like
So I say, oh, Swifty Besha. I say, oh, Swifty Maya. Oh,
I'm
Swifty
telling you.
perfume.
So like I might be passing. People will be like, Amaka perfume, Amaka perfume. I'm like, it's me that calling you. I'm like, hi, please, when will you have this body spray? I'll tell them about this one. Okay. I might be passing maybe that same day. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
passing that. I'm like, Amaka cake. I'm like, oh god. Like at that point, I did not mind.
Yeah.
I did not mind. I was like, now wow, see me, me that was saying I wanted to maintain a low key, like being in university. I didn't know.
Low key care.
I did.
With your business acumen.
I mean, I tried. I tried for like the first year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was it. So, at a point, because I had a lot of things I was doing at the point, I wasn't really giving it enough publicity because there was no time. Oh yes, that point I was also cooking.
Wait, please, can you hold up, please? Pause. Do you know what Nneamaka studied in school? Because if you're thinking that okay, now I did not go to university, or she just stayed in the house and learned and went to Nneamaka studied med lab, medical laboratory science, MLS,
Histopathology major.
major. And she was I used to tell her then when she was school that your med lab is your side hustle. And this cake thing you're doing is actually the main thing that you came to this world to do.
I mean,
So you're so crazy.
can't
So when she
argue.
was doing all these things, she was still going to school. Oh.
Yeah. What can I say?
Continue.
So anyway, when you're doing like so many things at the same time, obviously they're going to be lacking
Yeah,
at the
definitely.
point. So
Jack of all trades.
yeah, I was doing the whole jack of all trades thing. So I had a friend. He was like a senior colleague then. So I don't know, like just out of the blue, when someone just comes to tell you something, like you guys did not really have a prior discussion or anything.
Yeah.
It just came out like that. Maka, this your jack of all trades thing, shall is good though, but I would advise you to pick one and focus on it. Because a jack of all trades is a master of none. So it would be better for you to master one. So it got me thinking. I was like, okay, this is actually true, Sha, and it just came out from nowhere.
Yeah, he just came out.
It just came from nowhere. So it got me thinking. So I thought about it. I was like, it's actually true. It's actually true. And at that point, my perfume business wasn't really doing so well, because Nigeria, everything, like the price of perfumes and body spray just started going up. Like, so it was hard. It was hard for me. I wasn't really making profits and all that. So I decided that I should just go with the business that I've always been passionate about from day one. Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, so I wanted to briefly talk about, because you're actually the right person for this, being a woman, striving so hard to make sure that there's no point in time where you're not doing something, having this business acumen. Nneamaka can literally not stay idle. She must be doing like
I'm telling you,
business.
like I will
We did
run
we did
mad.
we didn't even talk about how you've successfully organized two mini trade fair stuff in your in your campus back at Nnewi.
New yes.
So the babe is a big babe. So she's into she do organized trade fair things. Agree na.
Yeah, of course I do.
So that's also like she called forth many vendors, and Nneamaka is someone that likes to do all this whole surprise birthday. Like she's a event
I
planner,
love planning. I love
even though she
planning
has not gone to
events.
school for it. I feel like
Yeah, it's very
I feel like
therapeutic.
you should venture into that eventually.
I had it in mind at a point, Sha.
What happened? I'm still baking chocolate cake.
It's still
Right,
on my
right.
mind.
I think you should, Sha. Anyway, so that being said, you're someone that is very, very industrious, and I really love that about you.
Thank you.
So, when I was thinking about what to record, what to talk about in my next episode, I stumbled across very good. I stumbled upon a post where okay, so this babe and this guy, they had just recently exchanged contacts that day. So they were texting and chatting normally. Oh, hey, how are you? Blah blah blah. So not up to 5 minutes into the conversation, this girl is like, "Bye for now." It's like, "Bye." It's
Uh,
like, "I'm going, no, bye." It's like, "Okay, my data has finished, chai. So you will not subscribe for me." I'm like, the guy was not like, "Sis, I just met
start
you.
talking
We
to you,
just
yeah.
started talking like 3 minutes ago. What do you mean I should subscribe for you?" So the guy was not like, "I beg, if you're not subscribing, bye, fuck off." And he blocked, I don't know who blocked you, but like that's where I think the guy blocked the girl. So the thing just took me to like a whole school of thoughts where babes and girls are like, oh, feeling entitled to a man's money. Now I'm very careful about the words I choose, because there are a lot of people that are like, okay, allow men to provide, allow men to do the providing, allow men to spoil you. If a man is not spoiling you, he's probably spoiling another person. If a man is not spoiling you, he's not worthy of love. And basically seeing men as objects, because in their own definition they also see babes as objects of sexual, what, gratification or whatever. So they do not waste time to ask for money. And then there are a lot of podcasts. There's a podcast pandemic right now. There's a lot of podcasts that will talk about, oh, if you can't pay for my handbag, you saw me, you saw that I'm a babe. The lifestyle costs.
Wine gaga.
The lifestyle costs now, no.
I tell you.
And you're moving to me, and you're not trying to call me a good guy, blah 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 blah. So like, I want us to have that conversation, especially coming from your own point of view, where like you don't wait for any man or any woman at all to put bread inside your mouth. You actually go out to work for your stuff. So what do you have to say about the current pandemic of a thing?
Okay, so a lot of things.
Did I just pour out my heart for you to start this thing with a low tone? You're supposed to start with the tempo in which I stopped.
So no, what I mean is that there could be a couple of reasons. First of all, let's start with the fact that maybe the girl doesn't like the guy and she's trying to chase him away by billing him.
That's disgusting.
It is, but then some people are like that. So this is one scenario. Okay. Then another scenario is that the girl is hungry and she's just looking for someone to prey on, which is just very sad. I'm telling you, it's very, very sad, because what do you mean by my sub has finished up for me? I don't understand. Why do you have a phone? Go and sell your phone, because Why? Jeez, no, I don't understand
It's
though.
so,
It's actually very,
this, I'm very passionate about this topic. I'm
no,
very passionate about
it's very,
when it comes to,
it's
oh,
very irritating.
pay my bills.
It's
Because
very irritating. Like, is it that you don't have shame?
they don't have
Like,
shame.
you don't have shame. Where is your pride?
Thank you for that question. Because I feel
Like,
like
where is your pride?
as women now we are losing our pride. The thing that makes us mysterious, the thing that makes us, to be sought after. And I don't know how to say this, but we are doing a very, very bad job, honestly. I would never subscribe to the whole thing of, okay, a man should pay my bills. Even if I say this one, then I'll be like, "Ah." But like, there's a difference between, when someone is your husband, when someone is your boyfriend, and when someone is just like a guy that is interested in you. Do you understand? Where
Mm,
that whole, okay, you being entitled to somebody's money, probably in marriage, and I can excuse that. But you people are giving these guys like a lot of premise and a lot of excuses
yeah.
to treat us as trash, because a woman cannot sub for herself. Not that she wants to, because I feel like this babe, she probably has money.
She,
Not even has money. Like,
she has this, she has sub. She just feels like, okay, this one now, let me get something from you.
that is
Let
very
me milk you.
crazy. I don't know how to put this thing
Like,
into words.
this
But I'm just
is
like, why would a grown ass person be begging another grown ass person for money to subscribe their phones?
like,
I'm
I don't
I'm
get
I'm
it.
disgusted to say the
You
least.
see, women, we are our own problem. We are our own problem. This is why most women fall prey to evil men or men that will end up maltreating them in future.
Exactly.
Because why won't he treat you anyhow when you don't have value for yourself, when you don't have anything to offer? Like, how you're meeting someone and your first thing you're doing, you're trying to build the person, collect money from the person.
I can
Person
never
is just going to
understand it.
the person is just going to see
Wallahi.
you as, this one is materialistic, this one just wants money. Oh yeah, now that means I can just use my money and blind and still do whatever I feel like I want to do. That is very bad. Most women now that end up in abusive relationships is mostly because of the money.
Yeah.
It's
It is
mostly
the
because
money,
of the
because I
money.
don't think there's
Because
any other thing.
if you are an independent woman, if you have your own money, which man wants to come and tell you nonsense? Which man wants to come and raise his voice at you, or come and shout you or beat you and you will stay? It's not even possible. Most of these things, it boils down again to low self-esteem.
Thank you.
Low self-esteem. Because
Thank
if you
you.
hold yourself like in high
If
regard,
you regard
you
yourself so
cannot
high, you
go and
can't,
be asking somebody for, in fact,
more or less,
even
a stranger.
money for clothes or bags. What is subscription for? Like, guy, how now?
A stranger
you
would see, to not even say,
you
okay,
can't
let's
though.
talk about the weather the first 2 days. I just
Omo.
meet you now. I collected your number. The next thing you're saying is sub for me. Hi! No, no, no. Another thing you said about low self esteem, I actually agree to it, because
Yes.
it is very crazy. And there's this whole thing also going online. Everybody's like, there's only post, I don't know whether it's as play or stuff, but people post it a lot on their status. Oh, if you think I'm not a materialist, okay, you're not like other, something like that. Like, a lot of people are going around with this mindset of, oh, I'm a materialistic person, because they feel like closed mouths don't get fed. So like every baby is like, oh, I'm a materialistic person. No, disclaimer, disclaimer. I'm like other girls, things like that. And I'm just like, okay, oh, if it's joke, okay, but like me, I cannot even joke that kind of thing, because
Hmm.
when you now say, okay, you're not a materialistic person, it's not as if you're doing pick me, and because that's what men love to hear now.
Mm.
And when you say, oh, okay, I don't believe that, if you're in a relationship, mind you, not marriage, if you're doing boyfriend and girlfriend, if you yourself don't believe that your man should be 100% paying for your bills, then you're a very stupid girl.
Mm. See, people, I don't know the kind of mindset people have these days. Like, I don't understand. Okay, you're a materialistic girl. Nobody said you should not be materialistic. Work hard for your money. Don't be materialistic on somebody else's
Thank
money.
you. And this
See
is
me
what
see wahala
people
o.
this is what people don't like to
Being
hear.
materialistic is not a horrible thing, but do you have the money to get those material things for yourself?
Why are you materialistic on top of another person's
Like why
money?
as in you don't have money, you are
This
telling
is
me
so apt.
you are telling me that you're materialistic. Yeah, see me see wahala. Be materialistic in your father's house now.
This is very crazy.
No.
No, what you just said
Me,
makes sense,
me
right?
like this. I know. I like expensive things. I like fine things. And I work hard because I want those things.
Do you get?
I'm not looking at anybody to give them to me. Like
A lot
when
of people don't have this mindset. Do you know
that's just the
it's more
truth.
than it's more because two of us are here and we have the same mindset. You think that okay, that's how people are. A lot of people don't have this mindset. And that
That's
is
just
why,
it.
to an extent, when men have been, maybe let's say a man had a previous relationship with this kind of babe,
Mm,
they now come out and feel like their whole worth is dependent on what they have to offer, the kind of money they can give. And then you see that they don't even take out time to develop their character. They're not emotionally intelligent. They are not
is it the men or the women?
the men. They are not
Okay.
any other thing apart from rich. And I
Yes.
hate. I okay. That would say you should not hate anybody, but
Okay.
like I detest
Mm-hmm.
that kind of behavior because it's like it's too shallow.
And
I'm
is
so much of a
and you won't blame them because the women they've met have shown them that it's just money. Once you have money, you have it all. So they're like, okay, like I've actually met guys that say that say nothing concern them and relationship or that no which girl wants to be with them because they don't have money. That all girls want is money. I've actually met people that have said this type of things. Like the guy was so sure that
all the girls in this world.
that's no girl. Like girl don't even tell me that that all the girls that he likes that they're out of his league because he feels like he doesn't have enough money
To maintain
to
them.
maintain them.
Are you a dog?
Like
Are you a dog that
like you don't
maintaining?
have enough money to maintain. These are girls that are
That
still
is very
looking.
crazy. Oh.
Those girls now, they are probably girls that have collected money from other guys
Yeah,
to look like that.
to look
They
like that.
probably don't even have anything. They probably don't have anything, and then you're trying so hard
The
to.
lifestyle
Then
cost. Now
the
you
girl that now
know.
likes you, you will not now like her back because you feel like this one,
Yeah, do
she's
you know
not
that thing
hot
happen?
enough. Yeah,
It
no,
happens a lot. Do you know? I
this
saw
is
this
actually
post.
real. Like
Yeah.
somebody told me this. Like I was having a conversation with the guy. He was
Mm.
telling me this. The almost that the girl that he likes that the like he's not the girl is out of his league. I was like, but there's this other girl
That likes you.
that I
Yeah.
know that used to follow you. Now I say, no, that guy is not his level. I'm like, how?
Ha!
You
So
know,
which
say
level
that
are you actually?
it's not like that. The other girls, that the girls that he likes, that if you see them, they look so classy. They wear fine clothes, and this one, but that one that she used to dress anyhow. I'm like, okay, those ones that are dressing all flashy, flashy. Do you know how they got those clothes or how they
Yeah.
got the money?
Yeah.
I'm like, this thing you're saying now, it doesn't make sense. Because this other girl, you like her as a person, but because you feel like she's not flashy enough for you, you get.
Men have audacity.
They
Although that's
do.
not our topic today, but anyway, wake me up by 5 a.m., wake me up by 3 a.m., and say, let's talk about the audacity of men. I will wake up with my two eyes open, my ears be dangling. You're in the level that you hate, and
Yeah.
somebody has agreed to go down to that level with you, and you're saying, no, this person is in a lower level than me for accepting. How do I put it? Because a babe accepted the level you're in, that babe is not your type.
Yeah, I
Because
understand.
do you understand? Because you don't want a type of person that will settle for someone that is you,
Yeah.
that is as rubbish as you. Don't understand?
Yes.
Men on the audacity. Here we go again. But yeah, I digress. So the only thing I'm saying is that, ladies, please, from a sister to a sister, let's start giving ourselves from a woman to woman, woman to woman. Let's start giving ourselves more respect.
Value yourself.
Value
You're a
yourself.
queen.
Not everybody is a queen, sha, honestly, but at least act like a queen.
Most of
Have
us are
have
queens.
have decent, like,
Have self-respect. There's nothing bad in having self-respect. Don't
I'm very very passionate about this topic
don't
because
don't settle for less.
it's very crazy.
Don't stoop low because of money. Because what
Money
is
has
money?
become such an idol in our generation,
Like,
and I'm just
Shelly,
like,
they say how much is money? How much is money? What's we
and I'm just like, money has
ah,
become such an idol. The way people talk about money is so crazy because people have forgotten that money people people have forgotten that money is a tool. Do you understand? You use money to get things. Money is something you're supposed to control. Do you
yeah,
understand?
money is supposed to
Just like
work for you,
remote, money is supposed to
not
work, not
you
you
working
working
for
for
money.
money. And we have twisted the whole principle, and we are now chasing after money instead of like being getting value, because money, like value attracts money. Do you understand?
Yeah,
If you have value,
money
money
will
will definitely
definitely
come to
come.
you. But you will leave value and now be chasing after money, and now be chasing after people that you think that have the money. Do you understand? Another thing that has brought about this whole money being an idol is social media, because Instagram, I keep on
Yeah, the
saying this, I say this in
pressure,
my last podcast episode.
the pressure is just too
The
much.
pressure is
We put too
crazy,
much pressure on ourselves.
and then you see people that have, all these nice, flashy things. Then you now go and I'll be billing innocent boy to be giving it to you because you want to, upgrade your lifestyle. That is crazy. Can we start to live within our means? Is that possible?
Mm.
Like, how bad is it that you just met somebody now and 2 minutes later asking the person to sub for you? How bad is your generational poverty? How bad
Please,
is your self-esteem?
queens,
How like
just get busy.
people don't want to
That's
get
all.
busy because
Just
in the
get
past it
busy.
has worked for people. Just shake cash and they give you money. So they don't want to work for anything. But aside having money, there's this respect that comes with the fact that you own your shit. You do
Yeah.
things, you get money, and then you get whatever thing you want to get.
And then this social media thing you said just reminded me of one time. I think before I like went into my business full time, I would come online on Instagram. I'll be seeing like my classmates, maybe from secondary school, everyone's looking all hot,
Yeah.
wearing the latest hairs, new bags, new dresses. I'm like, hey, these
With
people
their
are my
Chanel,
mates. So
Chanel and Van
these people are my
Cleef.
mates. So look at me. I'm here, and then they're all flashy, and it made me feel bad. I was like, like maybe I'm not doing something right.
Yeah.
You get me? I'm not doing something right. I don't know what they did to get their money. I don't know, but
Nneamaka,
I'm just
please wait.
saying.
Let's
No.
call a spade a spade.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody right now.
Yeah.
Hmm? There's nobody that is in our age bracket right now that can sit down comfortably afford a Chanel bag.
Hmm.
Let's just be real with
Nah, leave that
ourselves.
one. No.
Let's just be real with ourselves. Unless
Leave
you
that
unless you're
one.
dating someone that is very, very
Mhm.
rich
That's what
or
I'm
you're doing
saying.
runs. Let's call a spade, honestly.
Well, I know then I used to feel bad like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm still backward. Everybody's
Yeah,
moving
everybody's moving
forward.
forward.
But then I was
You're in your house tying your wrapper,
exactly.
sweating, no
I
lights.
was jobless. When till I started working.
Yeah.
I started working, and then I was like, oh, okay. Actually, funny enough, he pushed me. I'm like, I need to make my own money so that I can also afford these nice things that I'm seeing. It's not the one that if I see it, and I'm thinking, how will I get the money? And it has never been in my nature to ask anybody for anything. Like,
Yeah.
I'm that proud.
That's the thing, like,
I'm that proud.
where is your pride,
Like,
woman?
when it comes to money,
Women, where is
yeah,
your
I
pride?
have
Because
pride.
yeah,
I'm
my
telling
dad
you.
was telling me like
Hmm.
some days back that I would not ask somebody for money, but then I will now also expect them not to ask me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because like I'm on my own, so they let me day my day. So I would never go out of my way I hate owing people. I would never go out of my way to borrow money. And also I don't expect people to, because of that, I don't expect people to borrow money from me. So I just
Mm,
want to be self-sufficient. If I'm feeling generous, I can give you something, but like
yeah.
I want to be like financially self-sufficient where I don't even have to. It was a struggle for me to ask my, I keep on saying this, it was a struggle for me to, when I was in secondary school, not secondary, when I was in university, it was a struggle for me to even be asking my dad for money that I know that is
Like,
rightfully
you
mine. Do you
get,
understand?
I'm telling
Like
you.
months will end and I'm like thinking
Huh.
of how to twist my mouth to ask him for money. But for this, there's someone that I just met 3 minutes ago and I'm asking you to sub for me. Aye!
Like,
Arise, women of valor. Agojies, rise. I
It's
hate it
so
so much.
crazy.
I hate it
Like,
so much when I see
eh?
things like this,
I like when I was in school to ask my dad for money, safe. He did week me normal like money for food stuff, which is maybe something I'm supposed to be sending monthly.
Yeah.
I think I used to like before I ask him, I'll know that you
You've
don't
exhausted
actually
all your
read though.
options.
Like
Yeah.
you don't too read before I ask him. So sometimes like I don't know what he even used to think. Sef. Maybe he used to think I used to carry food from the house or something.
He'll
Cause it's
just
like
ignore you.
ma,
Parents like those kind of people. Who
they would not
My dad
which
really
guy. They would
liked
not
my
even answer
financial
you.
this thing
And
in
then me
university.
being
Yeah.
the last born, everybody just felt like my brothers were always sending me money left, right, center, anywhere you go money. I can count how many times I called my brother to ask for money throughout my stay in the university.
Yeah.
I can literally count. And anytime I call them and say, omo, I need money for they don't even waste time. They
Yeah, they'll
send
just
it
send it.
immediately because they know that
You
I
don't ask
don't
every
ask.
time.
I
Yeah.
don't ask. Like, and they'll be like, what happened? Did anything happen? This one I
This one
have.
I'm asking. It
Did
must be
they
an
rob
emergency.
you? Did they rob you or something like that? So like it must be an emergency for me to ask.
Yeah.
So like I didn't even know when I was like I wasn't doing it intentionally,
Yeah.
but I
I
found out
mean, you
that
were
I was
doing
doing
business,
it.
so like you were getting
Yes,
profit,
at a
and
point, like I didn't even notice when my dad sent me allowance or when he did not, because
purr,
I was, I'm telling you, because
purr
I was already like providing for
for
myself.
yourself.
Yes,
And
like
there's this sense of freedom that just comes with it.
yes, yes,
Anyway,
it's quite
moral
amazing.
lesson number one: it's good to be a materialistic babe. Oh. It's good to want the nice things of life,
Mm-hmm.
but don't want it on another person's
Head.
money, on another person's head. If you're materialistic, work hard to get your own money.
Yeah.
It's not a foreign concept.
No, no.
Number two,
Number two, please, my queens, get busy. It
get
doesn't
busy
matter.
and
It
booked.
doesn't matter what you're doing. Do something. Like don't just stay idle.
Because
Don't stay
idleness
idle.
breeds insults.
Like plenty,
Imagine getting married this mindset,
plenty,
and
plenty,
then you're
plenty.
begging your husband for money to buy a pad. Hey! God forbid.
My queens, please. There are a lot of business opportunities out there. A lot of businesses you can do with start with 0 naira. You can start importation business. That one is like I think that's one that is raining now. Like with 0 naira, you can start your importation business. You can just find someone that does drop shipping and just pair with the person. Tell the person, okay, is this C or C C C C C?
Yeah,
Because the person itself will be making her own profit too, because you'll be drop shipping through her.
yeah,
So the person will be excited. Tell the person, please, I'm interested in this. Maybe you can just choose a particular product and be importing it and be selling. Like that, people will know that okay, and maybe if it's sunshades, anytime you think of sunshades, they think of you.
yeah.
If it's jewelry, when they think of that, they'll think of you. If it's bags, when they think of bags, they'll think of you. So that's just it. Like you can do that. You can learn a skill. Like learning a skill can never ever be overemphasized because it's something that stays with you. It's something you can use to make money. As you've learned that skill, you
It's
can
with you
teach.
forever.
You can
Yeah.
teach people and you can make money from teaching, even if you don't want to use that skill. Like for example, me as a baker, if I decide today I don't want to bake again, I can open up a baking academy and say I will just be teaching people how to
Nneamaka
bake.
actually teaches people how to bake. I
Yes,
remember when
I
I
do.
joined that your class for
Yes,
500
I
nine.
do.
You have certificate on top of it.
Yes, I do. I teach people how to
Hey,
bake.
not even
You
Nneamaka
can
never do
just
for
you
this
can
life.
just you can just stay and say okay, so you just be teaching people how to bake and you're making your money, you'll be cashing it. Even if you want to have an online class, you will still make people make millions of money just from having online classes.
Yeah.
Maybe something that you can just video in one day and then
Break it
just
into
put it up on maybe Telegram.
yeah.
People just post ad on Instagram, people will be coming, but before you know what's happening, you see up
Money
to
is
like
entering your account
1,000
so that you
people.
can afford the lifestyle that you
Exactly.
so desire.
So yeah, you don't need to be billing somebody's son and be bringing down your self-esteem. Come on, we are better than this, we are bigger
Yeah,
than this.
yeah, actually.
And hey, another thing I even want to mention, please, queens, queens,
Queens.
they are always wanting their man to buy heaven and earth for them on their birthdays.
Yeah.
When is now the king's
The
birthday?
king's birthday. A king was born.
You buy him boxers and hanky as per Atilog would answer. Like, I don't understand.
Boxers and hanky and,
What kind of
singlets.
hey, that thing it annoys me. Because as a baker, of course I'm a vendor. Ladies come and meet me. They say, okay, so their man's birthday is maybe next week, and they want to do something for him. Okay, me expecting you to go all out.
Yeah.
Because this is your man, and for you to even want to do this, I'm sure he has done more for you, like times 10,
Yeah.
times 20, whatever you want to do. I'm sure he has done it for you. So you now come in and saying, hey, no, it's above my budget though. I want to do, just give me, in fact, give me 2 cupcakes. Do 2 cupcakes and wine. No, red wine is expensive. Oh, put fruit wine. Like, please, let me tell you. You see, men are not loved enough.
They are not,
this
actually.
is a secret.
Tell us your secret.
Men are not loved enough.
That's why when you show them the smallest of, they're like, oh my gosh,
So
you're an angel.
when you show them just the slightest amount of kindness or love or appreciation, they don't take it for granted. You see, some of them will start crying.
Okay, moral lesson number 3, I remembered. Money is not everything. Like I said, money is a tool. Money gets you things. Money gets you. See money as a tool to get something. See it as a remote you use to change channels. It's not the TV. It's not what you're watching. It's just a tool, right? And you need to stop. Money is a servant. We are not supposed to serve money. Money is supposed to serve us. Do you understand? So instead of chasing after money, chasing after people that have money, try and build up value. Do things that will add value to you. Money will definitely flow. Like it's current. That's what people say, currency. So it's a currency. It flows. I've listened to a lot of financial thing. Because Esther is still black and broke. Yes. But we are getting there. Do you understand? So if you take out time to, like you said, skills and all, build value, money will definitely flow in. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So let's not do it the reverse way, because it's harder that way, and that's not the way it was designed to. So be a person of value, and then money will flow in your direction.
Okay. Yes, sis. So lesson number 4. Let's try not to over impress.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to impress both the guys and the girls. You want the girls to see that, oh, you're living well.
It must be
you have
very
all
exhausting.
You have nice hairs, nice this one, nice that one. Then to get those things, you have to go and be begging another guy in his DM. Please now buy me hair now. Hey, please, there's this new
that how
bag.
they do it?
I don't know. I don't know. That's why you reduce yourself to someone that needs a man to get whatever she wants. So when you now get,
so I impress people that don't care.
You now use it to impress people that don't even give.
Because how many seconds am I going to watch that video? Like, for how many seconds am I going to waste watching that video?
Like,
you post, like you spent so much time begging to get.
It's crazy. And then maybe with everything, you now come and wear that fine clothes and everything, and there's no shish in your account. Is that the kind of big girl you want to do? Not try so hard to impress anybody. Anyone you have, you do it like that. Use it like that. You don't need anybody giving you handouts.
Thank you. Spoken like a true businesswoman.
Yes.
I think the last moral lesson I have is for people that would say, okay, but I mean, if I'm in a relationship, it's expected that everybody has their own role, Me, I cook and open my leg. You bring money. You understand?
Hello.
I just want to remind you that if somebody is truly in love with you, if you're like in a very, very healthy relationship, they would definitely want to make your life easy.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
You don't need to ask.
You don't need to ask.
The money will come.
You don't need to.
That is it.
That's the thing. You don't need to ask.
You don't need to ask.
Because think about it. If you truly love somebody, like, you're always thinking about ways to make that person's life easier, ways to make that person happy. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So if you're in a very, very healthy relationship, you don't necessarily need to ask for these things. They would come naturally because
Mm-hmm.
that's the way it's supposed to be. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I just wish that many more women were built this way because it will make the world a better place and they'll stop insulting us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that brings us to the end of that segment. So before we wrap up this podcast, I know you've been enjoying our insights. We are two queens that just join kingdoms together so
I
that we
mean, we
can bring this
try.
groundbreaking this thing to you. So, like, unfortunately, we've come to
The
the
end.
very end of this podcast episode. I'm
Aww.
glad that you loved it. And if you're a new person, please subscribe, whether you're using Spotify or Apple Music or any listening platform that you use, because when you subscribe, you get notified when new episodes are out. And also, my cake boss, he makes the most amazing cakes. Nneamaka knows that
Ooh.
I'm also one of like her biggest critics.
Yes, she
I
is.
if something is good, I'll say it's good.
She will say it's good.
But I've witnessed, like I said, I've witnessed her growth over the years, and her cake is one of the cheapest you find in Enugu right
I'm
now.
so affordable, and I give you luxury.
Yeah, luxury,
Luxury or
or
nothing.
nothing.
Per.
Two, her cakes, her pastries, they are so moist, they are so sweet, just the right amount of sugar, just the right amount of everything. So, Nneamaka, where can they reach you?
Okay, so you can get me on IG at Swifty Confectionaries with like double S at the end. And my catering page is at Swift underscore caterers. Then my floral page stroke event planning page is Swift underscore luxury events, like Swift underscore
Luxury
luxury events.
events.
Yes. Then on WhatsApp you can reach me on 081 000 40323. Okay, so you can also reach out to me on WhatsApp for business advice and
Her, okay.
consultations.
I guess a consultant. Don't
Yeah,
play.
you already know. So I can help you if you're having difficulties starting a business or you don't know what business to
It's
start.
not free, oh.
It's not free,
It's not
but
free.
just chinkily money, small money. So yeah, that's it. I've got you. I've got you. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, what's that weird dance you're dancing? So yeah, guys, this will bring us to the end of this episode. I promise
Aww.
to release more episodes as I am free to, because your girl is working 2 jobs.
Oh,
In fact, 3. Because I'm a content creator, a
I did
full-time
tell
content
you.
creator on
Who
Instagram.
they do?
Yeah. So yeah, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye. Per.
Purr.